Welcome, YouTubers. I am the Speedy Turtle. I am here to talk to you today about something that I've experienced. Let's discuss what we've gone through so far. Art and education. Well, that last blog, well, you probably won't be seeing me in the dark anymore, but you might even possibly see me more in the light this time because I thought better last time. Or we don't even have to have the light on. So I'm going to tell you the story about what happened to me today. I was at work and I have been working all freaking break. You know, I just really needed a break. You know, when you're working with a lot of different people, especially in a movie theater, things just get a little interesting. You think you got it all figured out. Well, no you don't. Because apparently there are people just like you who want to make your life a living piece of crap in one crap hole. You know what I mean? It was tonight. I mean, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I have never been so entertained in my whole life. Let me explain to you why I have been so entertained. First off, why in the world, I mean, in any regard, would you want to wait so long for a ride? I mean, you're working so much, right? You're working late hours, you've got school, you've got chores to do. Well, I've got an annoying coworker. Okay, he's not annoying, he's a very gentle, good person, he's a kind heart, he thinks he's got a sense of humor, but it's really not there. I understand, you know, when people are clumsy and they don't know how to actually work, you know? That's the bad thing. You know, I've been, waiting for my shift to end for a very long time because I got off of an editing project that I did just recently, and now I got on my job and now I'm closing the entire building down. I'm closing the entire building down. There are people in the movie theater waiting for their movie to be finished, and I have to sit there and wait for the movie to be finished at 2 o'clock in the morning. I have never been so flabbergasted in my life, especially when I walk into the break room. Okay, the break room is where it all happens. My coworker is sitting there after he's done closing concessions, and I am apparently in the break room. Oh, I look at my lists, I look at all the possible times that I could possibly get off, and then he comes up to me and he says, "Kelton, I need a ride." You do? You need a ride? Like, okay, didn't you just call your parents? Didn't they not answer the phone? Well, yes, they did. No, they didn't. They didn't answer your phone call. And you're closing concessions. Shouldn't they know that you're calling right about now? Yeah, but they aren't answering their phones, so... I mean, I asked people around, do you think you could give me a ride? And so, lucky for me, I wait and twiddly diddly ding ding dong my thumbs all freaking night. And this kid, I kid you not, I walked right back into the break room and he was asleep again. Just laying there, asleep. He was asleep for 3 hours remaining in my shift. I am like, dude, how in the world do you not have a ride? And then the opportunity came where I had to wake him up. Wake up! Oh. Is it that time yet? Yes, it's time. Now I need you to get your stuff and we need to go. So I clock out. I'm ready to go. But he has all sorts of stuff. Books, magazines, MP3 players. This kid has it all. Snacks, food, containers. He's got a whole bag of stuff. It was almost like he was a pack rat. He stacked like bunches of, freaking donuts and packed all the way up to the freaking top of the table. I swear to you, it was annoying. And so he picked up the donuts. He picked up all of his chips, and I was checking my watch, okay? I was like, it's been 10 minutes already. Now we get to the car. And now, this is where it gets interesting. We get in the car, and he's delirious. I mean, he can't even talk. He doesn't even put the sentences together because of how freaking tired this kid is. Captain, I just want to thank you for giving me a ride. Yeah, you're welcome. But don't even, don't drool in my car. He talks and mumbles to himself all the time. He's even sitting there like this. He's like, Kelton, you should do the Batman voice. I am pretty much well renowned throughout Cinemark to do the Batman voice. I have been trademarked, pretty much, to play the Batman voice. I can do it better than any person, apparently, at the Cinemark. And I don't understand that. There's so many other people that can do better than I can, and I can attest. There are friends that I have that do better than I do. Apparently, so many people are so entertained that they'll find any enjoyment whatsoever, even in their serotonin-induced toxic wasteland. I sat there and played my Batman voice. And it went a little like this. You know what, son? You really need to get your act together, and you need to start getting all your stuff in the house before you go to work. Then later, once I bag you into your car, then you can drive yourself home. And so, I played with it. He started talking about the Batman premiere at the MTV Music Awards. Well, I remember that video, that premieres very well. And it basically is a mock-up of Batman, and he called my car the Tankmobile. I was just like, it made so much sense, because my Suburban is like a tank. It can take anything. Rocks, asphalt, it has four-wheel drive. It's a freaking tank. It's big. I drove that thing around, and I basically said, you know what? It is a Tankmobile. And I did it in my Batman voice. I was like, if you're gonna talk in that voice, especially in that induced coma of yours, you're going to make sure not to serotonin drool all over my upholstery. Because if you do, I am going to call Alfred, and it will not be easy. Oh, you're so funny. I'm Batman. You don't play jokes with me. I totally, drove him up to the house. Okay. Now that you've drooled all over my car, the Tank Man asks you to get out of his car. Whatever you say. I don't mean to pressure the kid. He's a good kid. He's just different at times. There's nothing that I can say against him, and there's nothing that I could say that would really offend him to any point in time. But, when it's a late night, you go all out. You go crazy. Alfred, I need backup. I need you to get this mofo out of my car. Because if you don't, I'm going to have to take him personally to his bed, punch his lights out, and then make sure he feels it quietly. And so that, my friends, is the reason why I enjoyed this evening so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. Comment below and subscribe. Make sure you guys stay in touch, because all these different videos will be coming out in fast pace. I hope to see you later. Eat your chips and Frosties, and I hope to see you next time.